Breaking through your pain is a coaching process that helps people develop the practical spiritual resources they need to manage persistent pain. Now, what I mean by practical spiritual resources is not those fleeting moments of enlightenment that you might have at the end of your 116th straight hour of meditation. And I don't mean moving backwards into a religious tradition that you may have managed to escape from. I mean something much more like the realization of your connection to the evolutionary impulse, connection to what some are calling the love intelligence of the universe. Realizing that is a connection that moves us forward in a way that nothing else has. My name is Reverend Sam Alexander. I suffer from persistent pain, and I've developed this coaching process in dealing with persistent pain by synthesizing two things that have helped me a tremendous amount over the last couple of years as I've found ways to manage pain and live a more full and creative life. Now, the first thing that's helped me, the first work, and it's been central and important, is the work I've done with Dr. Michael Moskowitz. He uses neuroplastic mechanisms to retrain the brain out of pain. He's written a workbook with his partner Marla Golden, Transforming the Brain on Pain, Neuroplastic Transformation. And it's very clear. It's basically a manual for obliterating pain, and it's clear within it why it is that the same mechanisms that created our pain can reverse that process and take away the pain, help us to manage it. But the reality is that if this process works, if you're able to use neuroplastic methods to get rid of your pain, and it does work, doctors all over the world are using these mechanisms to treat diseases like paralysis and depression, and even guitar teachers use it to teach people how to use their fingers properly. So it works, and if that's the case, then why is it that we haven't all managed to get rid of our pain? And that turns out to be because we each have a competing commitment, something that holds us back from jumping in to the efforts to manage our pain through neuroplastic transformation. Now, Robert Kegan and Lisa Leahy at Harvard have done a lot of work on competing commitments in their book, Immunity to Change. But there is something about persistent pain, the way it isolates us, not only from the workplace or from intimate relationships and friendships, but from the best of ourselves, and the way it isolates us from what's true and good within us, and really from that source of creative power and love that could heal. And it calls out for spiritual resources, for us to be able to reconnect to that which can heal. And so the second thing that's been a tremendous help to me has been work that my wife, Barbara Alexander, has done with her partner, Claire Molinard. They've developed a coaching process called Unique Self-Coaching Process that works on the same kinds of practical spiritual resources that we need to manage our pain. And so the work that I've done is to synthesize Dr. Moskowitz's neuroplastic transformation work and the unique self-coaching process as a means to break through that competing commitment that keeps us from managing our pain. If you think you might be interested, I can say a lot more about this. Just arrange to have a phone call with me or a Skype session or something, and we'll talk about it. The first hour is always free, so there's really no risk in doing it. I'd like to help people manage their pain. Now, there are two things that I offer in the midst of that are important. One is that the thing I do best in the world is encourage people, and people who are managing persistent pain need that. And it's not just kind of a pat on the back that I give people. It's looking into what is the best and truest thing about a person and lifting that up into the light and fanning that flame. And the other thing that I can promise is that I don't judge. I've wrestled long and hard with my own wounds and my own shame, and so I know better than to judge anyone else for what they think they've done or left undone, who they think they've failed to be. What I'd like to do is help people take a step forward from where they are into a new possibility so that they can manage their pain and live that full, rich, and creative life that we all long for. Thank you.